Oh my god, I've been recording this whole time? Hey everyone. Whew, okay, let me see where I can set this camera. I am stressing so bad. I'm going to get the IUD. And I am terrified. So, I'm getting the IUD today. I've already taken 4 aspirin. So hopefully that helps me. I'm terrified. I don't do well with pain. And it's gonna be the worst experience of my life. Okay, I'm so scared. But I just wanted to make a series of me getting the IUD and how that affects me, and I'm gonna probably be doing this series for a couple months. Okay, I'm at the doctor's office. I wore a dress so I don't have to put a gown on. This thing, I guess, so they don't see my goods, even though I'm about to get something stuck up in it. But I'm so nervous. Oh my god. My appointment was at 8 o'clock and it's like 9:10 right now, so I've been here a while. But we've had a lot to talk about, not just the IUD, changing medicines and stuff wrong with me, so I am so freaking nervous. They moved me into this room that looks even scarier than the last room because it has all the medical devices. I'm so scared. It's probably not going to be that bad just because I'm so terrified. I'm amping it up. Hopefully that's how it is. Hopefully it's not worse than what I'm thinking because that'd be so bad. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys after it's over. My hair's a mess right now. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I'll tell you more about it when I get in the car, because obviously I'm still in the room. But yeah, I'll tell you about it later. I guess for you, it'll be like 5 seconds. God, I hate when cars wait for you because they want your spot. It's the most annoying thing. Okay, so let me tell you how that went. It went really well. I was not expecting. Okay, look, there's no parking spot. There's a Jeep right here. Can you see it? Right there, that Jeep. That's not a parking spot. They just parked like in the middle of the road because there's no other parking spots through here. There is a parking garage they could have parked at, but it's farther away. It's still so rude. They're gonna get a ticket. So I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I got the Paragard, which is the non-hormonal IUD. There is like the Marina and I think it's a Kyra or something like that, and those are hormonal, which means it can affect your hormones, and it has estrogen and progesterone, stuff like that. I don't know all of that, but the reason I chose the Paragard was because it's non-hormonal. Before the Paragard, I was before the Paragard, I had the Nexplanon, which was actually, I have to pay $3 for parking.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, sweetheart. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. So, I had the Nexplanon, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically the one that goes in your arm, the little tiny tube thing that goes in your arm, and that lasts for 3 years. I had it for 2 years, and it was the worst decision of my life, and after that I decided that I didn't want to do hormonal. I can make a whole nother video on my experience with Nexplanon. It was not a good experience. And everything affects everybody differently, so I don't think it just didn't work because it just was bad, but my body didn't like it. So I think he has put in the hormonal IUDs, but I don't think he's ever put in the Paragard. And the reason I say that is because he told me that the other two, I don't know, doctors that have put, I don't know if they're doctors,
but I'm going to say doctor because I don't know all the terms. He said the 2 other doctors that they had there, they had never put a Paragard in, so they didn't feel comfortable overseeing him put it in and kind of explaining it to him, which I took as he has never put one in before and he needs help figuring it out, which is fine. But he had to call another doctor who has put it in, and I heard her telling him what to say to me outside of the room, and he was like asking her questions and stuff. Do you guys like my new bracelet? So he was like asking her questions, and she was telling him, yeah, you just need to tell her about the side effects and tell her this and that. And I'm like, has he never put it in before? So I was freaking out because obviously this man has never put in a Paragard, and you could tell he hadn't because there were 4 doctors in there, and they all, oh, it was so weird. It was 2 girls, 2 guys, and the one doctor who he had called in, she was explaining to him how to do it, and he did it, and she said it was fine, you know. So very but the cramping wasn't too bad. I was honestly, I'm a really nervous person. Things just freak me out constantly, so I just like, I don't know, I'm a very anxious person, so I get anxiety about the smallest things. Well, I had so much anxiety about this going into it, but now that it's over, it really wasn't that bad. I am cramping right now, and the cramping I felt, like, it really wasn't even the worst cramping I felt. It was close to it. It was right there, but it was not the worst cramping I've ever felt. It really was not that bad. However, I did get it while I'm ending my period. So I took 4 aspirin this morning. The doctor I saw today was amazing, and he was really knowledgeable, and I spoke to him about a couple things other than the Paragard, and he helped me out a lot. Overall, my experience was pretty good. My doctors were really nice. I was really nervous because he didn't know what he was doing, but the other doctor knew what she was doing. That was a really good experience, and I will do a follow-up video, probably. I want to say the pain out of 10, which is the worst pain I've ever felt, the pain was probably a 6. Really not bad at all. Especially if you are used to having periods, which I am, because of the Nexplanon, the one in your arm. They say some people can have periods, but some people don't. I was really hoping I was part of the group that didn't, but I wasn't. And that's totally fine. But my periods got pretty heavy. They could also be really light. It was just kind of all over the place, but I was used to having periods, so I cramped some. And I've been off the Nexplanon for about 3-ish months now, or 4 months now. So, you know. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll definitely make a follow-up video in a couple months maybe, or maybe a month, just when I feel the time is right to make a follow-up video. I will do that. But until then, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next